Alright, well before we get started, let me apologize for two things. One is there's a lot of static, and two, I couldn't get everything working, but this was the best that we could do. When we factor quadratics, all quadratics fall into the form ax squared plus bx plus c. In order to do this, I'm going to find the a, the b, and the c. So a equals 2, b equals -7, and c equals -4. In order to do this, I'm going to multiply the a times the c, and the products have to add to b. So I'm going to show you a table of what I'm talking about. So a times c is 2 times -4, which gives me -8. The sum is equal to b, which is -7. So here's my first set of factors. 1 times -8, that gives me -8. And 1 plus -8 gives me -7. -1 times 8 gives me -8. And -1 plus 8 gives me 7. And so forth through the rest. If I look, the first one gives me what I'm looking for. Two things that multiply to -8, and they also add up to -7. So I'm going to substitute this back into my equation. If I look over here, I have my -7x, and I have substituted in 1x minus 8x. If you add those together, those do give you -7. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the first part of it, and I'm going to see what they have in common, what their common factors are. Common factor is x, leaving me a 2x plus 1. And then I'm going to take the second group, and I'm going to factor out what they have in common. They both have the factor of 4, but for this I'm going to factor out a -4, so that it will leave me 2x plus 1, because it's super important that what you have in parentheses for both of these is the same. And now I can see that both of my groups have in common a 2x plus 1. And what am I left over with? A x minus 4. And this will work for you each and every time you have to factor. Good luck, and I hope you now have a method that works for you.